B2B SaaS Fintech unicorn Perfios has raised $229 million in its Series D funding round from Kedaara Capital. Now, the private equity investor will invest through a combination of a primary fundraise and a secondary sale. This also marks one of the largest investments in an Indian B2B SaaS company this year. And to talk to us about the future roadmap at Perfios, joining me now is its CEO, Sabyasachi Goswami. Sabyasachi, welcome to Startup Street. And like I mentioned earlier, this round marks one of the largest investments in an Indian B2B SaaS company this year. It is a combination of a primary fundraise and a secondary sale. So take us through the contours of the deal. We know who's in, but tell us which investors are out.
Actually, to answer your question, none are out actually.
Okay.
Everybody is in. The primary focus of company Perfios has always been creating wealth for the company employees. And so the raise is the combination of primary and secondary. Of course, primary for the obvious reasons for the growth in Southeast Asia, MENA, and US and Europe. Having said that, there is a small portion of dilution from one of the existing investors, but it's not completely out.
Okay.
So all the three will be existing in the cap table for sure.
All right. But Sabyasachi, tell us, why did you decide to go private and not public to raise capital?
So hopefully I'll be able to break that news soon as well.
Okay.
But on a serious note, it requires a little bit of maturity, planning, and execution capability, which we have built over years. But we are fine-tuning those before we hit the market. I think 18 to 24 months is the timeline what we are looking for.
Okay.
Having said that, there are macro factors which we don't control. So it's not a confirmed timeline, but definitely as a company, we are aspiring for about.
All right. You call yourself a B2B SaaS fintech, and you currently process 1.7 billion transactions a year with an assets under management of $36 billion. So tell us what you do and how are you helping banks and financial institutions facilitate faster decisioning?
Okay. So we are a company who has evolved from a single product to a multi-product company, starting from personal finance management. I don't know how many of you know the name of the company. It's Personal Finance One Stop. That's Perfios for you.
Yeah.
That's where the journey started. But today we have about 75 plus products and solutions, which caters to end-to-end customer lifecycle for all the financial institutions, helping them in the digitalization, not digitization. The difference, I'll quickly mention, digitalization is the end-to-end process management, which includes starting from origination to onboarding to decisioning, underwriting, and processing, and improving the entire life cycle, not only on building a wonderful looking front end, but also the middle layer and the back end layer. So it's not about automation, it's about changing the complete process and the mindset shift. That's what we do.
Okay. You are seeing 100% year-on-year growth, Sabyasachi, and an improving bottom line. If you could take me through your current business growth numbers quickly, and what is the road to profitability looking like?
Okay. So, by the way, we are already profitable. I mean, last year financial is about to be filed.
Okay.
Maybe soon. But we are a bit positive with about 18%. So we are definitely profitable. From an ARR perspective, we'll be soon 100 million in ARR.
Okay.
So we'll close up this year for sure. And that's the roadmap. However, we are saying that as we are preparing for IPO, obviously we want to multiply this. So very soon you will see this trend of 100% continues for the next 3 to 4 years, and we hit the market.
All right. You also, let's just quickly now talk about the fundraise. You now plan to invest in new age technologies to enhance your product stack. You want to solve the entire end-to-end customer journey across banking, insurance, and embedded commerce. Elaborate on these plans and what's in the pipeline, and if you could also share timelines.
So the first is that we heavily invest in the latest technologies and R&D, which includes the latest AI models, the data science techniques that we can use to better our models. And we also invest all of this technology to create new products. And from our company perspective, what we look at is doing a bit of financial inclusion, which includes not only India, but global aspirations.
Yeah.
So about 5 billion people getting covered under this financial inclusion 5 billion people, where we are looking to bridging the gap and taking the financial services and providing the access to the last mile. So most of our products and solutions that we are researching and working is to cater to that segment. But one is that. Now, the second one is we are doing a lot of product creation on the forensics, fraud management, InsurTech, which will not only do claim adjudication, but we also do fraud, wastage, and abuse, which is a big story. We have gone global there first and brought the product to India later, whereas all other products are India first, abroad later.
Okay. One final question. You already have a strong footprint in the Middle East and Southeast Asia. You plan to now deploy the fresh funds to fuel global expansion plans in North America and Europe. Talk to us about your global playbook.
So as you have seen, we are the category creator and a market leader in the market, India, definitely. But we had strong aspirations of expanding globally. So we started about 3-4 years expanding to the adjacent geographies, which is very, very obvious for an Indian company. So we started with Southeast Asia and we have successfully expanded our footprint there. Now, obviously, the aspirations keeps growing with us. So we have expanded, plans to expand very soon to North America and Europe. Obviously, it's a high return, high risk market, but definitely it's a very, very exciting market.
Surely.
So very soon, hopefully in next about 8 to 12 months is when we'll hit these markets.
All right, Sabyasachi, on that note, we'll have to wrap up our conversation. Many thanks for joining us today on Startup Street and wish you the very best with all your expansion plans.
Thank you, Shruti. Thanks so much. And thanks to the entire CNBC team.
Moving on, Axel has announced the third